NEWOLLAH show continues now with even more stuff, because there's always stuff and more stuff at NEWOLLAH. We are still with the Generalissimo, Melissa Small, and we have only scratched the surface, right?
Absolutely. There's a ton.
And we'll keep on scratching here during this segment of the program. With us for this segment of the program, Chairman of the Board, and also the person responsible for the professional show stuff that goes on with NEWOLLAH, Sean Clapp, yes. And also the reigning Queen NELA. I don't think we've ever had that honor on the program before, because we always do this show before NEWOLLAH, and it's always a big secret. But it ain't a secret no more. Yeah. Kelvin McGrath is with us as well as the reigning Queen NELA. What has the experience been like for Queen NELA?
Honestly, I've liked it. I've gotten, a lot of attention from the little young ones.
Oh yeah?
Oh yeah, all the time.
What young ones?
Like when I go to my mom's school, because she works there, I'll have little kids come up to me like, Queen NELA, and like give me a hug, and a lot of them want pictures. And
are you wearing the rhinestone hat when they do that, or do they just recognize you anyway?
They just recognize me.
That's fantastic.
Yeah.
Getting to be Queen NELA is quite a process. Everything involved in NEWOLLAH is quite a process, and the candidates go through quite a bit.
Yeah,
just kind of run through what that happened to you way back last year.
Well, we had talent practice every Sunday, and of course we had to do it on our own a lot too to try to get better.
What was your talent performance?
I danced. I did a dance that my cousin, who also won Queen NELA, helped me with. So we did a lot of talent practices. We had to run through the actual coronation a couple times. We had to do we had to we had to learn a dance that they did at intermission. Pretty much a lot of practicing just that
all
stuff.
the candidates are involved, of course, in some of the productions at NEWOLLAH, and you got to do performances other than just the talent performances. But what was the hardest part of getting ready to be Queen NELA?
Honestly, the nerves. Like, just getting up there in front of everyone, like knowing all eyes are on you, that was hard for me.
Okay, and learning you were Queen NELA. I mean, of course you knew all along, right?
No.
No, it's a huge secret, and it's a very involved process, and of course you don't know until you know. Exactly. And you just, no problem, right?
Not really.
And again, you've been involved in lots of NEWOLLAH activities, I know, in addition to the preparing for the talent and the pageant and all that kind of stuff. Is this the kind of thing you would recommend to other young ladies? Oh yeah. Really?
Not only is it fun, you're with your friends all the time, you can even meet new people. I got to know people in my grade that I didn't even talk to, and now we all talk, and it's a great experience, helps you be able to talk in public, and so it helps with that too. And
get you on TV once a year?
Hey,
not bad at all, not bad at all. Kelvin McGrath, the reigning Queen NELA. Thanks for being with us. We enjoyed the conversation. The shows that go on at NEWOLLAH is a major thing. We talked about the musical, of course, but also we expect more stuff.
Everybody does expect new things every year, and this year we do have brand new magician on Friday evening after the kiddie parade. So everybody gets done with the kiddie parade, they can go feed their kids, and then Memorial Hall, only $5. They can see a magician.
General admission.
Yes, general admission. So there's, you just pick your own seat.
And what's this guy's role been in?
Sean Clapp has been in charge of the professional shows for me. And he can tell you more about Wade live.
Kind of didn't know I was in charge of him until I read the committee list one day, and I'm like,
he's really in charge of more things than he ever even knows. So it wasn't a problem.
I get a phone call. It's like, you're taking care of this. Really? Thanks, Melissa.
That is, and you've been involved in NEWOLLAH activities before, have you?
Yeah, I moved to Independence in 1995, and the following year got involved with King and I, And 2009, I was Generalissimo. And last year, I was going to take a year off, and then Fred Meyer got sick, so we had to pitch in there. And this year, I was going to maybe take a little bit of a year off, too. And
But I know he knows so much that he has.
And again, he's learned, one of the key lessons of getting involved in NEWOLLAH is that you're going to be involved in
That's
NEWOLLAH,
right.
Jack.
He hasn't learned to say no yet, obviously.
You wouldn't want to anyway. So you've got the magician after the...
we got the magician after the kiddie parade at 6 o'clock at the hall. And he's kind of a comedian and magician and illusionist and whatnot, so it's supposed to be a real high energy and whatnot. And he's been performing since age 16.
Wow.
And in Vegas, he started performing in Vegas, I think it was 2006, 2007, so.
Magic is a good thing to do at NEWOLLAH. It's a magic time, after all.
It is.
And then
Then Saturday night, we've got the actual professional show, which traditionally in the past we've always done a musical act, but this year Melissa wanted to try something a little different, and we got some comedians. And it's called Real Southern Comedy, and it has Vic Henley is the headliner, and Jerry Carroll and Larry Weaver. And Larry Weaver will kick off the show, and he'll do about a 10-15 minute bit, and then Jerry Carroll will take off and do about a 15-20 minute, and then Vic Henley he'll take it from the rest of the way. Vic's been on Comedy Central, Letterman, Leno. He's been touring with Ron White, and
that must be a trip.
Him and Jeff Foxworthy have
Jeff
written a lot of
Foxworth.
stuff together too.
Yeah.
So.
And then Larry Weaver's actually done stuff with Ray Ramone and a couple other artists, and then Jerry Carroll's done lead off for a bunch of country music artists. Kind of done warm up act for them. So.
And it's a PG show, so you can bring your teenager.
Yeah, it won't be. Yeah.
Yeah, right. Yeah,
It's not a Ron White show.
Exactly.
It's the kind of Ron White show you could see on TV.
Yeah. Without the beeps,
There you go. Might be like that. So we've talked about the musical. We've talked about the Queen's pageant and the various activities that go along with that. Talked about the professional shows, magic and comedy. Not a bad combination for NEWOLLAH. And there's other stuff going on too.
There is.
I mean, there's stuff right
we need
here
to
on
talk
the
about
table.
headquarters.
Okay.
Our wonderful headquarters. That the Ticket Queens and Karen Turner is in charge of it and has really made it wonderful this year. It's the old J.C. Penney's building, which a lot of people will recognize more than 212 North Penn. And we've increased the merchandise by about 20 different things.
Right.
Yes.
That includes shirts.
That includes
Lovely
shirts,
shirts.
which
It
I've
includes-
changed this year a little bit. The
all right.
logo is on the back, which was done by a local. He's now in Kansas City, but Charlie Hadley, that lived here, and he was a NEWOLLAH escort. He did our logo.
Well, I thought you were just being subtle with a quiet little logo on front, but oh no.
That's
Can't
right.
be
We
subtle.
changed a little, and we have
Also
our
goodies.
mug. Yes. And we have thermal cups with a logo.
Oh, wow.
We have the hats. And we have a ton more stuff, from scarves to umbrellas to baby clothes. So everybody needs to come up and see all the fun merchandise. And that's where they can purchase all their tickets.
Yeah.
And the merchandise is also online at www.newollah.com.
Very good. Oh, you're one of those NEWOLLAH people. I didn't realize it. You said it a couple times.
I know, I
there isn't a correct way. You say it whichever way makes the most fun for you. But it is kind of funny that there's a division
There is.
between the NEWOLLAH people and the NEWOLLAH people.
Unless you hear my 2-year-old say it.
Oh, really?
And then it's pretty funny.
More syllables, huh?
Yes.
Okay, well, let's recruit the kid. I mean, it might work out. NEWOLLAHs in the past have had parades. Do we this year?
Yes, we do. We still have the Doodah Parade on Thursday.
Which the date of that is?
Is
The 27th, I believe.
yes, the 27th.
Okay,
Sorry,
cool.
I don't have it memorized yet. We have wonderful brochures. Yes, Thursday, October 27th.
6
right.
o'clock.
And the theme is Show Us Your Candy.
Tied in
Andrew
with the
Demo
musical.
is in charge of that. Yes.
And you got a candy bar at the
We
NEWOLLAH
do.
candy
We have a
bar in
Nia
Cali?
Wonka bar, and Friday is the Kiddie Parade. So before go to the magician show, we have the kiddie parade. We have
Which
usually
is always terrific fun,
It
of
is.
course.
It grows every year.
Mm-hmm.
There are more and more costumes, and then the grand parade on Saturday, which
Mm-hmm.
is always wonderful.
And there's always a few bands and stuff in that too, right?
So far, there are 17 signed up.
Yeah.
And then they'll have the band competition in the park afterwards.
Right, and to us old people, this band competition is still a rather recent invention, but it's really been going on for a while.
It has been going. I don't know how many years, but
It's
as long as I
been-
can remember.
Yeah,
So,
yeah.
For a while,
Like I
yeah.
say, it's become a really
Well, you were in
important
it when you were a
yes,
high school student, weren't you?
20
there,
years
Melissa?
ago, I was in the band NEWOLLAH. Thank you, Sean, for reminding all of our viewers of my age.
What was it again? I missed it.
Yeah. I was.
How many more committees am I in?
Yeah.
So great, but anyway, that has really become an important part.
It is.
of
It's
the
very
NEWOLLAH
fun
thing.
to go see.
People
Yes.
really talk about that a lot and stuff. So there is stuff going on for NEWOLLAH
Yes,
this year.
there
By
is.
gummy, a whole wide variety of stuff, and all of it's going to be fun.
It is.
Yeah, all of it's going to be fun. I was trying to think if we talked about anything that wasn't going to be fun, but that
We'll
wouldn't
have
be.
the carnival. That will definitely be
Oh yeah,
fun.
we forgot to mention that. Start usually
Yes.
kicks off Wednesday of
It does.
NEWOLLAH week,
Yes,
and it will again.
it will again.
Okay. Anything we haven't mentioned?
Food vendors
generally
set
so
up Tuesday night.
The
of
food
coordination.
Vendors.
The food.
And we were going to have Ann Crow talk. She's the food vendor. come in
Ah,
there, because we have some new ones.
Right.
I think we're up to 33.
Three.
It might be 34.
If the
We're-
wall gets fixed, we'll be on
yes.
34.
And
Yeah.
I think that's pretty much on the agenda as well. A great NEWOLLAH
Yes.
number.
70.
Okay, all right. See, well, you didn't know there was going to be a pop quiz, but we are. Melissa Small is the general. Lisa Mo. Sean Clapp is responsible for putting together the professional things, and the reigning Queen Neela is hidden under all this other stuff. Kelby McGrath. Thank you guys for being with us. Enjoyed it. Thank you for joining us for this edition of Reflections.